Why do you need to learn how to split a file in SPSS? Well, this is a little bit different than the select cases because you're going to be able to view two or more groups, descriptive statistics, side by side in SPSS output. So, for example, if you want to run the same statistical tests on a different subgroups of your data, so maybe you want to run descriptives on age between males and females, you'll need to split the file so that you can see the males' averages and the females' averages at the same time. This slide shows a screenshot of the menu to get to the split file function. So it's under data, which is that fourth option in, and then split file, which is the third option from the bottom on the data tab. In order to turn the split file on the left side is the split file dialog box. Normally it will have analyze all cases, do not create groups collected. That's the default. And then here there's a list on the left side of that dialog box with all of the variables in your data set. What we want to do is compare groups. So this means we're going to compare the groups of whichever variable we select. So in this case, we're looking to compare the groups based on marital status. So we're going to select that variable in the left-hand list, bring it over to the groups based on box, and then we're going to hit OK. That's all we need to do on this screen. And what will happen is the output window will say sort cases by marital, whatever the variable is you're going to compare the groups by. And then it's going to split file layered by marital, or whatever the variable is you're splitting the file by. So that would be what you see in the output window. Similarly to how we looked at the total sample versus the selected cases, I have another slide that shows us the way the descriptives look for the split file and compared to the total sample. So on the top, there's two rows now with descriptive statistics instead of just one. So our rows now are married, and it has the variables we were interested, the age and the weight of the infant at birth, as well as not married, and the age of the mother, as well as the weight of the infant at birth. So the number of individuals in the married option was 119. That's under the N column. Then next we see the minimum, which is 17, the maximum 41, and the mean was 27.55. Then the weight of the infant at birth is a mean of 3216.4 with a standard deviation of 581.6. Then those that were not married, there was a total of 56 individuals who responded that they were not married. So our minimum age then after the 56 is 15, the maximum age was 42, the mean age was 21.9, and then the weight of the infant at birth for those who are not married was, the mean was 3,180.8 with a standard deviation of 739. So that standard deviation is quite a bit higher than those who were married, where it was 581. So just noticing those differences here, and you can compare it to the total sample values below as well. But that's just the difference in how, when you're using split file, you'll see both categories of that variable in your output window. Now, just like we had to turn off the select cases, we have to turn off the split file. So again, you'll go to the data tab, then down to the split file, and you'll want to click to the left of Analyze All Cases, Do Not Create Groups, and then click OK. After you do that, in your output window, it'll say Split File Off. So that's just how turn it off. Again, if you run an analysis split once and then following that you need the whole sample again, you need to go back and turn the split file off before you can run that next